Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the commentary show. Because I'm doing well, having a wonderful day. Yes, I look tired because I am tired. Today we're talking about Fortnite. The new season is the 2nd November 2005 or day 24 of Vendetta gaming, because this is for the gaming. So we're talking about the update for Simpson, but before that, I want to say goodbye properly to the last season. Listen, last chapter was actually really good. It was long, it lasted for so long, but the way they ended with a swarm of the Power Ranger, that it was super cool. I actually really liked the last pass. I'm gonna be complaining about Halloween because I felt like the Halloween was finished. Well, I finished the quest on the 28th. On the 28th, so it felt like Halloween was done before that. But they did really good for my nose is full. It's kind of cold outside, so not super comfortable. Um, they really put it in all the stuff for this Halloween. It was a good event. The Scooby Doo was really nice. I would have preferred the Scooby Doo to be a bigger part of it because it's weird because you had a really good collab with Power Ranger, and then you have a really good collab with Scooby Doo, and I'm looking for a transition, right? Which is a bit weird. Now I love this season. Now, we'll get into the event of Fortnite, we'll get into Simpsons. But before that, we're going to be starting with the trailer. Now, I have to apologize because I went to bed. Look how nice this is. This is gorgeous. This is the sunrise, by the way. I have to apologize because I went to bed at like 8 o'clock yesterday morning, right? And I had to wake up at 11 to do this. So we did the event, we watched it. We watched it, and that was it, right? So I wasn't the most entertaining because I was sleepy, but from the event, from the trailer, it was really nice. I actually liked the fact that it was kind of an episode of The Simpsons. The storyline made sense. The fact that they found a shard, which is super freaking cool. The fact that we finally learn who is behind the veil, which is a giant tentacle guy. The fact that The Simpsons is super nice. Like the fact that it's a mini event, but they're adding so much. For example, we now have pets, we now have companions, right? Which is a good add. I like how it's a plus and a minus. I like how loyal they are to The Simpsons. I absolutely love that. However, I will complain about most people, myself included. I grew up with The Simpsons, right? I didn't get most of the reference, so I don't know if people are gonna get the reference. I think people it's gonna be a fun thing for the community of Fortnite to come together and discover the Easter egg. I absolutely love it. The fact that we have Slurp instead of beers, I think is kind of cool. The fact that we can now jump into the window is kind of cool. If you look at it, which I really appreciated, is we saw a house that was red inside. When you look through the window, it's blue. So we shut one of the window, and there was another window that was blue. So if you look on your left side, it was red because we opened the window, and if you look on the right side, it was blue because the window was still there. So this, I really appreciated the fact that there's so many instances of The Simpsons. The spring, my favorite place is possibly the town where you get Moe's bar, you get jazz music, you get the comic book guy. That's my favorite part, right? They're really they did really pay attention to an homage to it, so I did actually appreciate that. The weapon, Thunder Shotgun, super good. Mr. Blast, I didn't know what that was. I absolutely love it. Now, ultimately speaking, I think that the novelty is cool. I think it would be nice to have doing that the first 4 or 5 times. That's gonna be. I'm sorry. This is my last video of the day. I have one more, and that's it because I'm exhausted. I think it's gonna be cool. I think it's gonna be very interesting. For the first 4 or 5 times, after that's gonna be okay. Then it's gonna be gone. It's gonna be gone, right? Again, the companion are super cool. I saw some people have it. I'm seeing a lot of Marge. I'm seeing a lot of Sim or Bart. I'm not seeing a lot of Ned, so that's why we're gonna be maining Ned's skin because I think it's cool. It's a great season. And the fact again, the window breaking, it's just so fluid, and actually like the fact that they did a different art style because Fortnite is good for that. They have this art style for the skin, they have the pen and ink, they have the cartoon, they have the anime, but I never saw them go that deep for collab, so I do appreciate that. That's pretty much it. So with that being said, Fortnite, you're the goat.